Welcome to Wonderkid Showdown, the series where we take two Football Manager 2024 Wonderkids and lock them into the same team for 3 seasons to see who has the biggest impact on that club. In today's video, we'll be pitching Real Madrid midfield maestro Jude Bellingham against Bayer Leverkusen's boy wonder Florian Wirtz. Both players will be locked into separate sims over 3 seasons at Colraine in Northern Ireland. During the 3 seasons, they'll both play in a ball-winning midfield role in central midfield. To judge the winner of the showdown, points will be awarded for the following things. 1 point will go to the player with the most league goals. 1 point will go to the player with the most league assists. And 1 point will be awarded to the player with the highest average league rating. Let's see who will win. Let the showdown begin. We're going to kick things off in today's episode by looking at how Real Madrid superstar Jude Bellingham would get on in his first season in Northern Ireland. Jude would obviously have a massive impact in his first season in the Northern Irish Premiership. He would score 5 league goals, provide his team with 18 assists and finish the league campaign with an average rating of 7.44. It's an impressive start to the showdown for Bellingham, but are those numbers enough to take the points from his German counterpart? Moving on to the Leverkusen wonderkid himself, Florian Wirtz. He too would have an instant impact in Northern Ireland. In his first season at Colraine, Florian Wirtz would score 15 goals, provide his team with 15 assists, and finish his first league campaign with an average rating of 7.52. It's a brilliant start to the showdown for both players, but let's have a look at the scores at the end of Season 1. In Season 1, Wirtz would lead the way with 15 goals. Both players would get 18 assists, so I will give them a point each. Wirtz would also have the higher average rating. After Season 1, that means that the scores are 3-1 to Florian Wirtz. After another season is complete in the Northern Irish Premier League, let's check in with Jude Bellingham. After a good first season at Colraine, Bellingham's numbers in Season 2 show a slight step backwards. He would only score 8 goals in this campaign. He would get 10 assists, which is a drop of 8, and he would score an average rating of 7.36 across the season. With a step back in his numbers, as Bellingham handed the advantage to Florian Wirtz. In Season 2, Florian Wirtz would also have a slight step back in his numbers. He would go on to score 10 goals in the second season. He would produce 15 assists and finish up with an average rating of 7.33. With 2 seasons in the books, what does that do to the scores? In Season 2, it would be Wirtz who would once again lead the goal scoring. Wirtz would also take the point for assists with 15. Bellingham would claim the point for the highest average rating, means that Wirtz would win the season 2-1. This means it's 5-2 to Wirtz as we head into the final season. As we move into the final season of the showdown, Jude Bellingham is going to need a big season to catch Wirtz. In Season 3, Jude would play some impressive football. He would go on to score 7 goals and he would provide 17 assists. His performances across the season would give him a 7.43 average rating. Across 3 seasons, Bellingham would score 20 goals and provide 45 assists. Would his Season 3 numbers, though, be enough for him to catch and pass Wirtz? For the final time in the episode, let's take a look at Florian Wirtz. In his final season in Northern Ireland, he would score 6 goals, provide his team with 15 assists, and score a seasonal league average rating of 7.17. Across 3 seasons in the league, he would score 31 goals and provide 48 assists. Has he done enough to keep hold of the lead and win the showdown? So with Season 3 complete, let's take a look at the final results. Season 3's top scorer would be Jude Bellingham with 7 goals. He would also finish top of the assists with 17. To take the final point and the clean sweep, he would also lead the way in average ratings. That means that Bellingham would win the final season 3-0, and the showdown crazily would end in a 5-5 draw. But we can't let the showdown finish on a tie. So what we're going to do is we're going to total up all of the assists, which is the most vital statistic for a midfielder, and see who will win across the 3 seasons. And with all those assists added up, Jude Bellingham would finish on 45 and Florian Wirtz would finish on 48. That means that today's winner is Florian Wirtz.